guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Melissa. I'm the owner of Scrub Chic Essentials, a nurse-owned small business dedicated to celebrating and empowering healthcare professionals. I create products that are designed to support nurses both personally and professionally, whether it's through budgeting tools or other fun accessories. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a little binder resets. I definitely use this budget binder all the time, and it's time for a refresh. So I am going to create for myself some new cash stuffing envelopes, and I'm going to take you guys along while I update and renew my binder. As I work on switching out my binder, I thought it would be a perfect time to talk a little bit about my cash stuffing journey and why budgeting has become such an important part of my life. I first discovered cash stuffing several years ago when I was looking for a better way to manage my money. Like so many people, I was paying my bills every month and going to work. I made decent money as a nurse, but somehow it always felt like it wasn't enough. And what I realized, the problem wasn't necessarily my income. The problem was more that I wasn't being intentional with where my money was going. And if you work in healthcare like I do, you can relate. We work long shifts, we're exhausted, we often put everyone else's needs before our own. And when you're tired and burnt out, convenience becomes very expensive. It's so easy stopping to grab coffee before you go to work. It's way easier to grab takeout after working an exhausting 12-hour shift. And I don't know about you guys, but when I worked third shift, I would constantly scroll through my phone and order things that I really didn't even need. And that's where cash stuffing really has helped me. For anyone who isn't familiar with cash stuffing, it's simply a budgeting method where you allocate cash into certain categories before you spend it. So instead of wondering where your money went by the end of the month, you're telling your money where it goes before the month even begins. One thing to understand is that there's no one way to do cash stuffing. A lot of people use cash stuffing for every category in their budget, but that's not how I do it personally. The majority of my bills are already automated. Things like my mortgage, car payment, insurance, utility, those things are already set up to come out of my account directly. So I don't feel the need to cash stuff those expenses. Instead, I focus on my variable expenses. For me, those are categories where I'm most likely to overspend. Things like eating out, coffee, self-care, the little miscellaneous spending, all those little purchases that don't seem like a big deal in the beginning, but they really add up. Those are areas where cash stuffing has made the biggest difference for me. When I can physically see how much money I have available in each category, it makes me stop and think before I spend. And if I'm being completely honest, that's one of the reasons I decided to introduce budgeting products into my business. As a nurse, I spent years listening to conversations in the break room, at the nurses' station. I've heard coworkers talk about living paycheck to paycheck, and I heard and also experienced how people are constantly working overtime just to stay ahead. That's what inspired me to create budgeting tools and things like saving challenges for Scrub Chic Essentials. I wanted to create products that could help healthcare professionals build better financial habits while making the process feel a little more enjoyable. Because budgeting doesn't have to feel restrictive or like a punishment. It can simply be a tool that helps you gain more control, reduce financial stress, and work towards the life that you actually want. So, while I finish putting together this binder, I want to encourage you to remember that financial progress doesn't happen overnight. Small changes really do add up over time, whether you're saving your first $100, paying off debt, building an emergency fund, or just trying to be more mindful with your spending. Every step counts. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today while I redo my budget binder. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear about your own budgeting journey and whether you have ever tried cash stuffing. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Stay blessed.